not only concluded a definite association between PM 2.5 and diabetes, they flat out said that last year alone, all 3.2 million new cases of diabetes were due to dangerous air pollution. Dr. Zayed Al-Ali, the study's senior author and assistant professor of medicine at Washington University, went on to say, "Our research shows a significant link between PM 2.5 air pollution and diabetes globally. We found that increased risk, even at low levels of air pollution currently considered safe by the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency, the EPA, and the World Health Organization, WHO. This is important because many industry lobbying groups argue that current levels are too stringent and should be relaxed. Evidence shows that current levels are still not sufficiently safe and need to be tightened." Incredible. I wondered what the air quality was like for us in New York. If we could just move elsewhere to escape the PM 2.5. I did a search and found a map created with data from the Environmental Performance Index, showing the PM 2.5 levels across the US. Wow, is that a scary picture? Nowhere seems to be safe. There's not a green spot to be seen on the map anywhere. And my home in New York is an orange spot, surrounded by a good bit of red. In fact, every corner of Earth is now covered in PM 2.5 pollution. It is inescapable. You see, this is the real cause of your diabetes, your insulin resistance. We know it's not because of your diet or how much exercise you do, nor your age, nor genetics. Your health has been deteriorating because of the invisible PM 2.5, which has been seeping into your bloodstream for decades, causing havoc in every cell of your body. Simply put, your body is treating these dangerous particles as foreign and sends immune cells to the evading tissues, causing inflammation. Scientists now fully believe that this cell inflammation caused by PM 2.5 is what leads to insulin resistance. Worse still, scientific studies have linked increases in daily PM 2.5 exposure with increased heart attacks, as well as respiratory and cardiovascular disease. Remember this graph. We see diabetes started around the 1940s. Now look at this graph of PM 2.5 levels over time. Look familiar? Notice the rapid incline at 1940 matches exactly when diabetes spiraled out of control. Yeah, it really was making sense now, and guess what? While the level of pollution in Greece was one of the highest in the world, far higher than the US, I found out that they actually had one of the lowest levels of diabetes. It must be because of these traditional dressings and the ingredients that make them up. It would explain why Alex and his guys, who even though they worked in Greece at power plants their whole lives, never got diabetes or exhibited any sign of it. As I finished reading, I felt like I wanted to cry. Not because I was sad, but because for the first time in years, I felt hope that I could actually help my wife and help us get our life and our relationship back on track. But don't go out and order an overseas delivery of kohlrabi just yet, because that's not even half the story, and not enough on its own to win the war against PM 2.5 damage and unshackle you from diabetes. You see, second on Alex's list of type 2 diabetes reversers was marjoram, which the Greeks eat in abundance. That was just a simple spice used to flavor the dressing, but was actually packed full of a nutrient called beta-carotene. Again, I discovered this nutrient would fight the effects of airborne toxins on the lungs and body. It also improved digestive function and heart health. A study stated the next item, broccoli sprouts, caused rapid and sustainable detoxification of airborne pollutants. Plus, dietary supplementation with broccoli sprouts extract was highly effective in improving liver function through reduction of oxidative stress. And it didn't stop there. Alex's recipe included a range of Greek